So we're going to look at Unit 8, Section 1. We're going to talk about circles and the relationship that exists between chords and radius. In this, we're also going to review and show trigonometry and Pythagorean theorem. Remember, chord goes from one point on the circle to another point on the circle, but doesn't go through the center. Radius goes from the center to a point on the circle. There is a special relationship that exists between the chord and the radius when the radius is perpendicular to the chord. It bisects the chord. So it cuts the chord in half, which also cuts the arc in half. This property allows us to solve for a number of different properties of a circle. So we can look at dealing with the radius, this chord, and this arc. The easiest way to solve for most of these unknowns is if I draw another radius to where the chord is on the circle. I know this and this are both radius, thus they are congruent, and I know that is 90 degrees. So let's walk through a problem. The radius is 12. That full length is 12. So AE is 12. CB, those are congruent. BD is the full length, 13 plus 13. CE is this length. Well, the whole thing is 12. This part's 5. 12 minus 5, 7. Arc ED, that's this arc. It's congruent to this arc, 67. And arc BED is the full arc. That is 134. Let's refresh our memory on how Pythagorean theorem works. So, Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. C is always across from the hypotenuse. So, our formula, x squared plus 5 squared equals 9 squared. And we solve for x. X squared plus 25 equals 81. Subtract 25. X squared equals 56. So x is the square root of 56. So let's apply this to a problem. Here, we have BC is 16, so we already know CE is also 16. BA is the radius, thus AD is also 25. Now let's solve for AC. It's a 90-degree angle. I'll call this x. Hypotenuse, thus it's c. X squared plus 16 squared equals 25 squared. 16 squared. 16 squared is 256 equals 625. Subtract them. X squared is 369. Square root of 369. $19.2. So x is 19.2, which is AC. find CD, I subtract 25, from 25 I subtract 19.2, and I get 5.8. We'll continue this on the next video.